We now bring to you a Ram's Head VR gaming production. How's it going, everybody, and welcome to a new episode of Ram's Head Gaming. We are once again in Blade and Sorcery VR, and I figured out how to finally update this thing to where it'll actually update instead of it being one simple thing the entire time. So this is the tutorial. As you can see, it says, welcome to this tutorial. You will learn the basics of playing the game. Skills will unlock as you progress. So my cat is meowing like crazy in the background if you can hear it. But let's get this tutorial started. So they added a bunch of stuff to this game. As you can see, the environment is absolutely massive now. And this is for the Oculus Quest 2, by the way. But it is absolutely massive. And pretty much everything you see here, besides I think like mostly back there, is explorable, which is awesome. You can see the zip line that's all the way over there, which is a new addition. It's not new, but how they go about it is new. So that's pretty cool. So it says, welcome to this tutorial. You will learn playing the games because will unlock as you progress. Okay, it says, at any time you can open the menu to check inputs, change options, or leave the area, which is normal. It says, press the menu button to open the menu. Close it by pressing the same button again. I already knew that. It says, use left thumbsticks to move around. Additionally, you can also use the right sticks to turn. Well, we already know that too. So it's pretty much, it's going through like the original basics of the whole thing, but what is this? You may feel sick when moving around. We advise taking regular breaks to feel queasy. With practice in VR, you should get used to it. Yeah, you know. And really, cat? She's right on my legs now. But yeah. So they didn't improve the graphics any, at least not from what I could tell. The graphics are still kind of muddled and kind of ew. But they improved everything else, and I'm assuming it's going to update regularly now, which I think is pretty cool. So let's walk up this little rock slate and see what else it's got to tell us. There's a big ship, and that right there, you can see where the zip line ends up, which is pretty cool. I swear, she digs her nails. Stop it! But yeah, so what's this? Oh yeah, jump by pressing the right thumbstick, which we already knew. So, you jump like that. Jump over. Yep, there we go. And now, the Blade Sorcery, everything is physical. You can be grabbed by pressing the grab button, which I think is amazing, because you see these apples, alright? They didn't have this in the previous version, but you can take the apple, pick it up, and then you can eat it, which is absolutely amazing. I never thought they would put that in there, which is cool. No littering, as he says, because he throws it into the water. So, yeah, I mean, let's, gosh. You can, like, pick up the barrel, and you can yeet it. Well, that barrel was heavy. I didn't even move. Another apple. Let me just finish that off. So, I think that's pretty cool. Once again, they never had that in the game, so that's awesome. So, let's continue. And this will say you can use ledges and cracks to in between, you know that. So, I always hate climbing, but I feel like they've improved the physics dramatically since the last time I played this, because climbing no longer gives me a headache. I need to find my boundaries here. There we go. I keep going past it. Alright. So, the cave system is absolutely gorgeous too. I love the cave system in this game. Yeah, they definitely improved the physics of grabbing. Like, that's crazy. Alright, so, and I don't remember being able to do this. I think I was able to do it, but I don't remember. But if you grab the rope and you hold down the trigger, you just slide right down. I don't remember if they had that in there. They could have, but it's been a long time since I played this because my Facebook page locked me out. So in order to do this, which in the new update, apparently you don't need to have a Facebook account in order to log into your Oculus Quest 2. It'll be a meta account, but that's the reason I hadn't been able to do videos for so long, is because it locked me out of my accounts. I have no idea why. I'm presuming I got hacked, but I don't know, because I was able to get back in. I don't know if it was messed up, but I mean, here I am now and I'm able to play. So check out the beauty of this. What is it? To run? Yeah, I already knew that. Alright. So, yeah, you can climb all up there and get in there and everything, and I think that's pretty cool. Like, I was at one point just climbing up this, and I think I got up there, but it gets to a point where you can no longer walk around. There's like an invisible wall that stops you. But look how beautiful this is. This is amazing. Like, everything is just so much more than what it was, if that makes any sense. And I could tell if this game had improved the graphics dramatically, this would be absolutely beautiful. Especially being in this cave system. They even got the arc with the runes and everything on there. I think that's really cool. Pardon my voice. I got that little thing up there, which I'll get to in a minute. But yeah, like the runes glow and everything. So like, you can see where it's like really fuzzy. It's not lined up perfectly. You can wall jump, which I think is new. I don't remember being able to wall jump before. But I mean, I could have just not done that because the climbing physics were crap. So let's try it again. Now, supposedly, if you grab it, grip this wall, and almost like Assassin's Creed, if you look over here, jump to that point, which I didn't know you could do. As I said, I don't know if it's new or not, but yeah, so there's that. And let me climb up this now. Yeah, the climbing physics are so much better than what they were. Alright, so now we're pretty much at the tippy top. Well, not really. We still have a lot to go before we reach the tippy top, but it's whatever. So you can climb up all of this, climb up that, and you could climb over that opening. You can see the root there. You could climb up that root if you wanted to and get into that opening. If you guys can see the root, you can somewhat see it, like right here. You see it lining up. But yeah, it's just absolutely crazy. If they really wanted to turn this game into like a battle royale style sword fighting game, this would be excellent. Like if they had like, because I remember a while ago I looked at the book and it said creatures. So if they had like skeletons in this cave, like Skyrim would or something like that, you know how awesome it would be? Just kick a skeleton off the cliff. Like that would be cool. I would love doing that. So let's go over to the little time warp again thing over here. And then I should have, there we go. You've acquired magical powers. You're now able to slow time, which we already know was a thing because everybody used it. And that's the slow-mo. As you can see, you can still move somewhat normal speed, but you jump a lot higher. Stuff like that. So, and you can turn it off just by pressing that button again. And I'm still a bit ashamed that I can't pick up these mushrooms. I hope they include you being able to pick them up. Like I hope they have it to where you can harvest the mushrooms. I think that'd be really cool. So let's continue through this little level here. Now this I never actually ever tried before. I didn't think about it honestly. But you also have telekinesis, grab the object, yeah. So you guys remember that one level that I was on? Yeah. You can lantern swing from jump. But you guys remember that one level I was on that I always fell down into, where that bridge is broken and you have to be able to jump to that in order to grab it. Turns out you don't need to do that. So I'm a bit of a dummy when it comes to that. You can literally just point at it and bring it to you and then just grab it and then hang on and then just jump off. So I think that's pretty cool. But definitely could have used that information beforehand. Like I said, I'm not the brightest, but these mushrooms are bright though. These mushrooms are brighter than my future, fam. Alright, so yeah, just like even from up here, like it just looks incredible. Like the shadowing and everything, like it just looks awesome. Absolutely amazing. I'm not sure if those are stalactites or stalagmites, whatever one's hanging from the ceiling, but if you could like interact with the environment and make them fall on enemies, that'd be cool. Just some, you know, info. Alright, so there's a sword and some bones. So there's a weapon on the ground. Yeah, you could holster it, whatever you got to do. And I like to put it on my right shoulder because that's a hand I use. Now this is new too. To retire your weapon, simply, yep. So they didn't have this before. So you can grab things. And then see how it says inventory, store bone? You have an inventory now. You didn't have that before. At least I don't think you did. So I could also take this skull and just bring it to my chest. And it's stored in my inventory. So there's that. So yeah, so I got myself a sword, and I'm gonna climb up this to the rope. I still don't like climbing. Alright, so grab the rope and just climb up the rope. I like the sound of the rope being, I mean, I don't want to do it at the same time. It makes it sound like the rope is going to break as you're using it. But it's not. Those ropes are indestructible. You can't even break them with a blade. Okay, so here's the big open view of the ocean, and down there is our house. You see the two little guards there, one there and one there. Those are going to be fun. And then, yeah. Well, I love that mountain scene in the back. That's freaking amazing. Like the massive ocean with the somewhat of the foreground of the mountains over there. More foreground of the mountains over there. I don't know if foreground's the right term to use, but I'm using it. And, yeah, it just looks stunning. And I know if I were to jump down here, I would die, so I'm not going to attempt it. Also, what I also found out, I'll show you guys later. So, yeah, look at these flowers. These flowers are new. I've never actually seen these before. It says you can easily slide down zip lines thanks to the pulley in your inventory. To open your inventory, place your hand to your chest and then press the spell button, which I think is cool. When the inventory UI is open, you can rotate your wrist as if using a screwdriver to navigate the menu, then press and grab the button to select an object. If you want to store any found items in your inventory, simply drop them on your chest or over your shoulder. You can never lose your pulley. If you drop it, it'll return to your inventory. So there's that. So all you gotta do is, there it is. Like, look at that. And then you just go over to your pulley. Oop, and there it goes. I think that's pretty cool. This is definitely new. They didn't have this before. You had to slide down the rope with an axe. Now this is still eerie to me. I don't like doing this. Oh gosh. But luckily I can't lose my pulley. I keep falling off the rope. Get up. Okay, so you take this. Ugh, it's so nerve-wracking. And you do this, and you just start going forward. And eventually, you'll just slide down. I think you can kick. Yep, you can kick. You could even pull out your weapon if you wanted to, but I'm not letting go of this, so I will die. But I think this is really cool that they added this whole mechanic. Oh God, I fell off. There are two enemies guarding the home. Take them out. Walking slowly and crouching by pushing down on the right thumbstick or light to perform stealth kills. Now, I didn't know that before, and I don't think that was a thing. So let's put this back in the inventory. Pull out my little sword, and then we'll crouch over to this guy. There we go. And we'll crouch. And I was able to do this once, but I don't think I can do it again. I just thought it was really cool. So, if I get close enough to the enemy, I stand up. I think I can, yeah, I can grab her mouth, keep her quiet, and then just stab her in the throat. And then, of course, this guy hears it. I don't think he was supposed to, but he heard it anyway. Right in the eye. Why are you holding your chest as if I stabbed you in the chest? That makes no sense, my dude. Alright. Haha. Okay, so congratulations, this ends the tutorial. The fire, lighting, and gravity spells are now unlocked. Use the world map by the boat to load levels, and then item spawner books to equip yourself for battle. Good luck. Thank you. So, I mean, yeah, this is the environment, man. It's absolutely crazy. And I'll show you some things I think they're going to add to the game after I go into the place. Hopefully this guy will stay here for a little bit. Add to the aesthetic of my home. So you could just shove that door open. Now, this is all normal. We've seen this before. But, however, those plants I don't think were a thing. That, I don't know if was, but there's no more wood pile here. As you can tell, there's no wood pile at all. And, the stone looks slightly different. I still don't know what this is for. I'm pretty sure this is for crystals, because they do have an option for you to choose crystal search or whatever. It says available in 2022. It's been 2022 for a while now, and I haven't been able to get it. I don't know if anyone else has, but, you know, whatever. So you go in here, and that door you couldn't open before. It was barred off. The map used to be right there, which is not there anymore, as you can see. But you can open this door. And this door leads you to the back of the house, but this over here is all this is what I want to talk about. Okay, so over here you can see a chicken coop, right? Chicken coop, it is fully hollowed out. There are seating and everything in there, which means that stuff can go into the chicken coop. So maybe chicken farming will be a thing. You go over here, you have the horse stables. So I'm assuming you can ride horses soon. You also have these plots right here that you can actually plant in with hay. I'm assuming you can start to grow. You can farm eventually. You can chop wood because you can actually access a lumber axe in the weapon inventory back there. And so I'm assuming you can collect wood for building, probably. They have an archery range, which is normal, and they have this post right here, which I'm assuming is for like testing out your sword or whatever, but you could probably also tie a horse to this if you really wanted to. And then you go down here to the well that's right there, which I don't know what that's used for. Maybe collecting water. Maybe there is like a survival mode to where you need to do all these things, which there is a survival mode that you can do, but it's facing off of hordes of enemies. So I think it'd be cool if they integrated survival into the game by the fact that you have to create your own material, you have to drink water, you have to eat food, that's why the apples are there, etc. I think that'd be a really cool aesthetic to add to the game. So let's run over here. A fallen tree, like say if this tree is fallen, right, and you could just take an axe to it and just chop it down, like that'd be cool. That'd be awesome. And then you come over here, and I'm assuming this is like a little bee sanctuary where they have like beehives and stuff. I'm assuming that's what these are. These are a little, you can't do anything with them, but they're like old beehives. So I think that'd be cool. You could bee farm, you know, get like honey and stuff like that. What else? Let's see what we got here. Yeah, like these are already chopped down. These are already chopped down. It looks like they were chopped down by beavers because of the way it looks. But still, I mean, beavers, they wouldn't add beaver-eating logs if they didn't plan on putting beavers into the game eventually. You know what I mean? Like, and this one right here, this one's cut smooth. Like, you never know. They could be adding all kinds of stuff to this. And they're like slowly hinting at it as you play. So let's go over here to this little area. Now, I'm going to do something that it's going to take me a minute to actually die. But watch this, ready? So you go into the water, you don't just die automatically anymore. You literally float. You can't swim, but you can float. And you just float down all the way to the bottom, and then eventually you drown. But still, like, why add the fact that you can literally see underwater if they don't plan on adding a swimming mechanic? You know what I mean? And you can't, because you literally, you cannot swim right now. And that's me suffocating, so I'm just going to keep floating to the bottom here. And like, can you imagine like being in like the ocean and being able to like fish or like catch fish and stuff like that in the ocean? Maybe they have like a medieval harpoon or something that you can use to like hunt sharks or whatever. Like I think that would just, I mean, I might have a bit of an overactive imagination when it comes to that, but that's what I would add to the game to make it more, you know, realistic, quote unquote. And there we go, I died. And the music is cool when you die. But yeah, so you just reappear back in your house because it automatically saves it after you get in. So, and the body's still there, so everything is back to normal. Now down here, where these steps are, I think this is a cool little niche they added. The map is now right here, next to your boat, which I think is, if you can use this boat to go to different islands, I think that'd be really cool, because you get in it and nothing happens. It's just a decoration. But once again, these guys have been known to surprise us with the stuff they do. So who knows, eventually you might be able to use the boat. And that chest right there you can't open, why can't we use that as an inventory chest? And there's just a lot they can add into this game. You know what I mean? It's crazy the stuff that they can do. The VR is a massive thing. So yeah, so you have Outpost, which is what you're at right now. And then you have the canyon, the market, the arena, and the ruins, which are the typical things. And the Outpost is, like I said, I think this. But I'll check out the Outpost. I haven't checked that yet to see what it is. Okay, so one other new thing is the dressing system they have in this. So you can literally customize your character now, besides at the beginning where you can change the hair color, you know, like their, you know, the hair color, the beard, the eyes. You can change all of that. Hi, guys. And this is the mirror. So this lever here is actually new, which I think is pretty cool. And when you activate it... Oh, wrong way. There we go. Oh, jeez. This little thing picks up, and when this is activated, you can change your outfit. So right now, I can do that if I wanted to, which is really cool. I can take off my pants. Probably shouldn't be doing on here, but you can. So if I were to take this, grab it, oh, I dropped it, oh well, and then just toss off my pants here, there's a selection of stuff. I'm going to cough in a minute. Sorry. But there's a selection of stuff over here that you can actually wear. Like, I like wearing this right here, which is a glove. And if you walk over to it, you should, there we go. Look at that. And you could actually dress yourself, which is awesome. So if I were to take this helmet, which you could do this with a pirate hat to begin with, you could put on the pirate hat whenever you want. But this, once your head lights up, bam, bandit helmet, and you could just take it off. I like the pirate hat that's in the drawer. But I also like this thing. This thing's nice because it shows off my sweet hairdo. So, yeah, I need to back up from my thing real quick. There we go. But, yeah, so I'm going to try putting... Now, these things have given me difficulty before. I think it's because I walked too far out of frame. Hey, look at that. It worked for the first time. Normally, it takes like 3 tries for me to actually get that, working. So let's try the pants. See if that'll allow me. Yep. Okay, that worked. All right. Now, let's try the shoes. I like to put my foot up here, take off the shoes I have, set them on the barrel, and then I can just put those on. And look at that. I am fully dressed and ready for the day. I think that's really cool. And you can lift that back up to stop dressing yourself, pretty much. Yeah, see? It doesn't highlight anymore, so you can't take anything off. I think that's a really, really cool mechanic. So, what else we got? We got the library book over here, which I think if you can grab a book, you should be able to open it. Like, I hope they have, like in Skyrim, how they have, like, the little stories and stuff you can read in the book. I think that'd be cool, but for now, we're going to do that. I know a lot of people are going to hate me for that, but I like doing that because it's funny. So over here is the weapon selection book, and this is actually really cool because they have a bunch of new stuff. So they have this torch, which I didn't have before, the zipline wheel, and bandit boots. So I'm assuming with the storyline that you can do in here, you'll gather armor and stuff like that, and it'll be put into your inventory because the fact that they have bandit boots, like, that's really cool. What do they look like? Ooh, I never actually put these on. I'm gonna go get changed. They're actually really awesome. Alright, so here we go. I'm back. Take off these little cloth shoey things here. Set them next to my flippity flops. And then put these bad boys. Oh, why didn't it go on? Come here. Come here. There it goes. That's way better. I like that. That is nice. Okay. But yeah. So you can do that. And then, like I said, they have food here. They have plates. Like, you still can't fill a cup with your health potion, which I'm disappointed about. But the fact that they have all these, like, what are these called? Like, they're flagons or something like that. I don't remember. But, they're containers. But, yeah, so they got zipline wheel, bandit boots. They have new shields, which is cool. The torch, which I think is pretty cool. So you can click that, spawn that. And then what you do is you use your fire ability that you can turn on. Do that, and you can actually light the torch, which I think is awesome. I think it'd be cool if you could set stuff on fire with it too. I think that'd be awesome. Let me try going to the hay. Let's over here see if I can start myself a little fire. And I'm sure you could fight with this too. Like, I'm pretty sure you can set people on fire with it. Yeah, keep lit, thank you. No, you can't. It looks like it's on fire though because now the light is at the bottom. But yeah, you can't. You can even just walk through this. It's like not here. This is literally just a decoration. But yeah, so I think if you shake this enough, it'll actually go out. Wow, it actually went out. I wasn't expecting that. That's awesome. So if you shake it a bunch of times, you'll put out the torch. That's cool. Alright, I'm gonna just toss that over there. I'm done with that. But let's see what else. Okay, yeah. So they do have a few new weapons. Not too... Oh! They have more... Oh, okay, they have a hell of a lot more options than I did. Oh, they have apparel. No way. Okay, so this is all new to me. I didn't think you can scroll. Oh, and you can scroll down this way, too. What? That is freaking awesome. Oh. I didn't know any of this. I'm going to have to experiment with this stuff later. Mercenary jacket? What does that look like? Oh. Oh, I know what that is. Oh, that's cool looking. Okay. Now, initially, I assumed you can actually, like rob people of their clothing like you can in, like, Skyrim and, like, Fallout. Here's the pirate hat. Let me put this in. Come on, open up. Put this in the drawer. It's not going to fit. It's too big. Oh, gosh. All right. So, I'm going to put that on and see what that looks like real quick. Sorry if this is going to be a long video, guys, but... Turn that off. And turn it back on. Take this off. Set you here. And I'm going to put this on. Come here. There we go. That looks cool. Okay. Alright, next. What else do they got? What else do they got? I'm excited now. I didn't know all this was here. Mercenary greaves. They got all kinds of different shirts. They got armor. Soldier gauntlet right, left. Ooh, I can mix it. You can mix and match your armor. That is nuts. Can't do that. You gotta do it over here. So you can completely mix and match everything, which I think is cool because I like to customize. Oh, look at that. I got 2 different sets on. That's freaking cool. Man, my character is going to be lit. All right. Let's see. And what's cool is you can keep all of this stuff when you go on to like the adventures and whatnot. All right, so let's go over here and see what they got. They got a new knife, which is a skinning knife, which I think is a cool little boot knife. You know what I mean? And it says skinning knife, so I'm assuming that you're going to be able to skin animals and stuff like that eventually, whatever. And I think that'd be really cool as like a hunting aspect. I think that'd be awesome. Swords. So they don't have more swords. That sucks. All the swords are normal. They don't really have too many new things of that. Like here's the old lumber axe. Like you could this was in the original part. It was in this room just chilling on like a massive log. But I'm assuming it's a weapon now. And you could take it with you wherever you want. What else they got? They got spears. The boar spear, I believe, is new. I don't remember seeing a boar spear, but I think that looks pretty cool. Blunt objects, which are all normal except for a few things, like the mallet, like this whole wooden mallet. That's pretty cool. Which you wouldn't need a wooden mallet unless you were building things, honestly. So that's a little hint, I'm assuming. Then you have the maul, which is just a giant sledgehammer, which this is definitely new. I don't ever remember seeing this. This is weighty. Not that weighty. All right. Flanged mace, which is new. The blacksmith hammer, which, hey, I mean, if they can have blacksmithing in here to where you can literally make your own weapons, that'd be so cool. Frick, I'm seeing all this new stuff. And then a rock. Come here. Spawn a rock. You could just toss this at people. You could juggle with it if you wanted to. You know what I mean? I dropped it. I don't know where it went. There it is. Come here, rock. Let me spawn another one and see if I can do some juggling here. And then one more. Oh wow, they stacked on top of each other when you spawn them. Can I just like... I made a snowman. Alright. Alright, so how are we going to do this? Nope. Okay. Whatever. Alright, I can't juggle. Get out of my way. Alright, so those are blunt. Let's go to exotics. The double-bladed staff is something they've had before, which is just this massive thing. They added a little bit more detail, though. I don't remember it having that gold insignia on there, which is pretty cool. And, of course, my favorite, which are the wrist blades, which I still think to this day are absolutely awesome. Stick this in and stuff. There we go. Alright, so you're going to have to hear the sizzling for a little bit. So wrist blades, and then the rapier, which is over there on the wall. You can see it right here. Just a long, pointy blade that you can... You know what I mean? So, what else they got? The bows and arrows, which something I didn't know you could do, by the way. It may just be me being stupid, but I gotta... I know I have a sword on my back. I put it there earlier. Do I not have it? No, I do not. Okay. So, quiver, bow, and you can take out the arrow, and you can cock it back, but what I didn't know is this. Why is it not doing it? It's not want to do it this time. That's weird. So normally, there it goes. I didn't know you could do that. So that's pretty cool. You can actually set your arrows on fire when you use them. Oh, no, I want to get rid of the whole quiver in general. Jesus. I'm just trying to get rid of the quiver, but it's whatever. The only way to get rid of it is to get rid of the arrows. Alright, so that's bows. Staves, which are normal. They have the shaman staff, which is a little staff. Oh no, actually. Okay, what's the difference then? Druidic staff and a shaman staff. Oh, they do have a new staff. Okay. I thought the shaman staff was like this little tiny thing that was like this long. It's like a you know what I mean? Something like that. And then they have the shields, which are new shields. They have the armored buckler, which they didn't have before, which is happening. Armored buckler, kite shields, and round shields. Consumables, which is potions and food, and it's just labeled food. It's not labeled, you know, apple. It's labeled food, so they're going to have a lot more food in here. Tools, which is the torch and the zip line, and then, of course, all the apparel, which I think is really... And they even have it in sections: clothes, leather, plate, and mages, which I think is really cool that you can actually customize things like that. But I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. Rather than that, the battle mechanics are mostly the same. They're a little bit more smoother. As you guys can see, when I was doing that, they're a little bit more smoother. But yeah, I mean, that's all the new stuff they've added, and I'm out of my boundary limit. That's all the new stuff they've added. I cannot wait for them to add more, because I am really excited to see what they come up with for this game. You know, like fishing, hunting, different creatures, different enemies, you know, farming, all of this. Like, I think that'd be an awesome little aesthetic to add. Like, it even has like a border here to where it looks like you can set up a farmhouse if you wanted to. Like, this is literally like a cobblestone base for a house, which I think is cool. Like, imagine being able to fill up these buckets with water, and like that's how you water your plants. Like, you get this bag of what I assume is seeds, since it's next to these, and you just like, you hold the bag and you can pull the seed out and you could just spread it in there, and then you fill up a bucket with water and water your stuff, and it takes a few days to grow. I think that'd be awesome. You know, with the wood chopping thing, you can set up like little fires and stuff like that. Like, it'd be really cool to see what they add. So yeah, I mean, that's it for this episode. No fighting today. I just wanted to show you guys all the new stuff they've added to this, because I didn't know this was here. Apparently it's been out for a little bit. But yeah. So let me go to the mirror and I will do my outro real quick. I want to close this door because I like kicking it down. So like, if you go in, you just what's up? Anyway, so all right. So kicking down doors is going to be fun too. So all right, guys. Well, that's it for the video. I will see you guys whenever I start fighting. Yeah, now that they added all this new stuff, I'm definitely going to keep coming back, because there's a lot of stuff to explore, and a lot of armor to go through. And if you could eventually like change the colors of the armor and stuff like that, I think that'd be really cool as well. So yeah, I will see you guys whenever I upload another video. And yeah, now I got to do that stupid end recording.